Elia greets personally my beloved father YAHVAH and a great case for him. And Elia as well greets my beloved YAHOSHUAH and great case for him. For all of you, the small arms of YAHOSHUAH who deserve, YAHOSHUAH bless all of you. Are there dangers that are going to strike your planet Earth? Before Armageddon, we talked recently, there are dangers that will happen on this planet Earth before Armageddon. That's what we're going to listen today. It's the teaching number 14. Isaiah chapter 24. Let's begin with it in the verse 3. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 3. The earth will be completely laid waste and totally plundered. The words here really say your planet Earth will be completely destroyed and laid waste, and its inhabitant as well, and it will be totally plundered. So the enslaver are coming. It's a declaration, the enslavers are coming. It's not between you people who are going to enslave each other, because the words here really say that the planet Earth is going to be plundered. It's not humans who are going to do that. But the enslavers, they are out of the earth, because it's really the planet Earth that is going to be plundered. So where do they come from? They are out of this planet Earth, and they are called extraterrestrials. Is it clear for you? Extraterrestrials are coming. They're going to come down on this planet Earth. According to Revelation chapter 6, Revelation chapter 6, chapter 6, and in the verse 13. Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars in the sky fell to earth as figs drop from a fig tree when shaken by a strong wind. So the stars that falls down on the earth is those extraterrestrials, because if it's a real star, your planet Earth will disappear, because one star is bigger than your planet Earth. So it's not a real star, it's those extraterrestrials, and they are called stars as well. Is it clear? So the stars that is talked in this situation, they are kicked from the heaven of heaven. Who among you remember that story? Where can we find that? That YAHVAH punished the powers in the heaven? Who among you remember that? About YAHVAH will punish the powers in the heavens above. Where? Isaiah chapter. Oh, children, you should remember that. In Isaiah and where? 24 and yeah, it's better now you remember. You will need this one day. Or don't you? Isaiah chapter 24 verse 21. In that day YAHVAH will punish the powers in the heavens above, and the kings of the earth below. So that YAHVAH destroys the extraterrestrials, those militaries, because they are militaries, to come down here. And when they go down, and it is according to the book of Revelation, the stars fell down on the earth. Let's read that in the book of Revelation. In Revelation chapter, where according to you? Revelation chapter 9, that stars are angels in one picture. Revelation chapter 9 verse 1. The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. So here, a star means angel. The angel that had fallen from the sky. Is it clear? So there are stars that they are called angels, and there are stars that they are called angels who betrayed. YAHOSHUAH is the morning star, so YAHOSHUAH is a star as well. But there are stars, and a good and a bad stars, that those devils, they are called stars as well. Is it clear for you? So those who are from above, they are called stars. So far so good. Is it clear for you? So the enslavers, it's those extraterrestrials, those stars who fell down on your planet Earth. So stars, that is the name. They are from the heaven of heaven, and they fell down on the planet Earth because they were kicked from the heaven of heaven. So in this case, they are kicked. Secondly, because it's they who stayed above up there, and they fell down on this planet Earth, and it's time they fell down on this planet Earth at the moment we are speaking to fight. Is it clear? Is it really clear? So get ready, your planet Earth is going to be enslaved. You humans, you are going to be enslaved. But those who are in YAHOSHUAH, they will never be plundered. But they have YAHOSHUAH. If I see that it's like you are not blessed, why are you blessed? When the enslavers are here, it's only you who will not be enslaved. So, are you blessed? If you don't stand firm in YAHOSHUAH, you will be enslaved by devils, because they're going to enslave the earth. Everybody on this planet Earth, they are enslaved by devils. No one can escape. But only those who are with YAHOSHUAH, they are free, and they are the winner. You are really blessed. So, are you included as the one who will fight till the end, or you won't? It means you will never give up. So keep going till the end. And let's continue in Isaiah chapter 24. And we begin where? Because it's clear. That is it. The dangers are happening now to enslave your planet Earth. Those are dangers before Yahushua's arrival, to enslave your planet Earth. And when you are enslaved, the people on the planet Earth and the planet Earth, and it's logic, Yahushua is coming to save you, and for Yahushua is the freedom and to free your planet Earth. The verse 4. The earth dries up and withers. Why it's dried up? And why it is withered? If it's withered, all about the planet Earth is really dried up and it's destroyed. There's nothing you can take anymore. Because if it withers, it's like something that is burnt and dried up, and normally it becomes withers. There is the burning that will happen on this planet Earth. People will kill each other. And because of extraterrestrials' arrival, you will kill each other. What is the reason? The world languishes and withers. The reason? Because the earth is defiled by its people, by you humans, and the world languishes. We can see that in the verse 5. So if it's the world, the leader, that languishes, how about the small one? Is there anyone who can escape from this situation? No one. But it's really special who are with Yahushua. And within that situation, you don't go back home. You are always happy because you have Yahushua. That the earth is defiled by its people. They have disobeyed the laws, violated the statutes, and broken the everlasting covenant. Yahushua is the everlasting covenant. It's Yahushua who have the law and the commands in him. In Yahushua said, my words are not mine. It's the words and the commands of the Father that I gave you. So, for I did not speak on my own, that my Father who sent me, who commanded me to say all that I have spoken. So there are commands in the order of Yahushua. And that command is an eternal life. And it's Yahushua is the everlasting covenant, because it's really the blood of Yahushua that is the blood of the eternal covenant. Who among you remember that? Who knows the blood of the eternal life? Matthew. Isn't it reversed? Be careful, it's wrong. Matthew chapter 26 verse 28. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. And this blood of the covenant, there is a remark, the everlasting covenant. So the blood is the blood of the covenant. For what? The covenant, everlasting covenant. Is it clear? Is it really clear? So the blood of the everlasting covenant that people betrayed, so they betrayed to YAHOSHUAH, and there is this danger. YAHOSHUAH, who has the everlasting covenant, the blood of the everlasting covenant. So his blood is the blood of the everlasting covenant. So YAHOSHUAH is the eternal covenant. When this world betrays YAHOSHUAH, and these dangers are arrive, but people, they have betrayed YAHOSHUAH. It's only us who serve the YAHOSHUAH. That's why I really tell you, and I teach you, and I advise you. Remember my words, the correction, advices, so that you will never sin. Is it clear? We will never do wrongdoings, but we will always stand firm in YAHOSHUAH. Is it clear, children? If you can't follow, immediately you say. What is going to happen? In the verse 6, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must bear their guilt. So your planet Earth is cursed here. And its people must bear their guilt because they did not accept YAHOSHUAH. And those who did not betray YAHOSHUAH, they are blessed, always their happiness. What you are going to bear is just the persecution in YAHOSHUAH, because when people will see that you are not struck by the dangers, and normally they will be angry with you. So which one do you like, to stay in YAHOSHUAH or you don't stay in YAHOSHUAH? Its people must bear their guilt. Therefore, earth inhabitants are burned up, and very few are left. Because of the burning that will happen, I have told you, 2/3 are going to die. That is before Armageddon, but about Armageddon, that is another topic. That about your burning and dangers that are going to happen to you. Those are before Armageddon, and 2/3 they're going to die. That about Armageddon, that is really another killing. But you'll die, and 2/3 will die. But it's not only in Armageddon, these numbers will be completed, but before Armageddon as well. But now people, they betray YAHOSHUAH. It's only us who are with YAHOSHUAH, and normally dangers are happening. And that's why we make foreigners to enter quickly to be with you. So, will you help? To help even the others, they don't help. Will you really help? Is that right? Okay, so do it. Don't do it poorly. And very few are left, because the earth inhabitants are burned up. Let's check it in Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. In the whole land declares YAHVAH, 2/3 will be struck down, and perish. Yet 1/3 will be left in it. So, how many will be left? 2/3 will die. 1/3 will be left. Who will follow Eliah? And who will not? Who will be with Eliah? Who will not? Who will be? Who will not? Who will be? Who will not? Will you really be with me? Really? There is a song, I will follow you. Do you know that? We will follow YAHOSHUAH forever. So 2/3 will die if our number is 8 billion. So average 2 billion 700 will be left. But over 6 billion will die. How is that number according to your children? Really, a genocide. And the 1/3 will enter the New Jerusalem when YAHOSHUAH will come. Is it clear? So will you go there? It's separated into two parts here. The others stay here with YAHOSHUAH, and the others, they go to the heaven of heaven and they stay there. Most of the women, they go above the heaven of heaven. You wait there because you change your mind all the time. Easy to change your mind. You don't stay firm till the end. So 2/3 of people will die with this perish. And at the moment I am speaking, it's already ongoing. At the time I told you dangers are coming, those words, those are included. There is the burning fire. It's the fire. Because when it withers, there is a sign of fires, a burning, and a hot. Because nothing cannot just be withers like that without fires. And included the words in you that destroys you, that withers you, and the earth withers. Because your planet Earth is burned, except the burning inside your planet Earth. Let's continue it. And very few are left. In Isaiah chapter 24. How many? The very few people. 1/3. Average 2 billion 700. It depends on the number of the people at the moment we are speaking. Verse 10. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. The ruined city lies desolate. All cities, they are ruined. The entrance to every house is bare, is barred. What happened? All gate doors, they're closed. Because what happened? There is the war. There is the killing each other. In the street, they cry out for wine. It means a mess up. All joy turns to gloom. There is no sun that will shine for people. But the time is really a suffering. We are already within that situation. Remind yourself, get ready, but that is entering. All joyful sounds are banished from the earth. There is no joyful on the planet Earth anymore. It's banished. There is no one who can be happy on this planet Earth anymore. We enter that situation. The planet Earth cannot be joyful anymore. In the verse 12, the city is left in ruins. Its gate is battered to pieces, really destroyed in pieces. The gate is destroyed, really, and attack each other. Dangers is happening to your planet Earth, humans. So will it be on the earth and among the nations, as when an olive tree is bitten, or as when gleaning are left after the grape harvest. There is the grape harvest. When it's finished to harvest it, there are some areas that are good. Let's check it. They will raise their voice and they will exalt for Yahweh's majesty. They will call out in the coastland, exalt YAHVAH in the easterns, the God of Israel in the coastland, in the islands. That is really wonderful. Madagascar is one island and surrounded by islands around the coastland. There are ZAs in Tamatave, in Tulyar, and where? In Mahjong. There are ZAs in Diego as well. And there are ZAs in Togo. Togo is included because it is a coastland as well. That's wonderful. And there is a coastland in Comoros as well, because there are ZAs there. In a coastland, there are voices that will call out, exalt YAHVAH in the eastern land. So we are looking at the eastern land. Who are they? If we are checking the land possession, because it's from the east land, the God of Israel, YAHVAH, in the coastland. What is that? What does it mean? Exalt YAHVAH in the coastland, in the eastern. It means to command the easterns to come back to that YAHVAH. So the earth, it's clear that it's a little bit difficult for westerns to enter the situation, because those who are called and allowed to exalt that YAHVAH, those who are coastland, yeah, we have a coastland. There are ZAs here. I have been explaining that in Togo they have a coastland of the sea as well, because it's very few left in YAHOSHUAH. The 2 billion 700, they are not saved, but they are sinners. But it's they who are left, that within that 2 billion 700 we are included, and among them that there are the voice, exalt you who are from easterns. Let's repeat it again. Exalt YAHVAH in the land easterns. So it's easterns who are going to enter many in YAHOSHUAH. That is possible, but westerns are not included, and they are really arrogant. I don't say that there is no westerns, even just one, but it's the easterns who are called to praise YAHVAH. So there are many in this case. There are many easterns. Exalt YAHVAH in the eastern's land, YAHVAH, God of Israel, in the islands of the sea. So those who are in the coastland of the sea, the islands of the sea, they are blessed. We are blessed. There are ZAs here. That is the proof. The words are not wrong, but it really touches us in Madagascar, in the islands of the sea. We have the sea and we praise Him. When we were in Mazunga, we praised that YAHVAH on the coastland, on the beach. And in Tamatav, the church of YAHOSHUAH is really at the coastal land. YAHOSHUAH's word is really wonderful. It's really accomplished. What are we waiting for? Those Easterns, because they exalt YAHVAH in Eastern's land. So if it's Eastern's land, this word go to Easterns. So there many people will be entered. So we take Israel as a reference. So those Easterns, those Chinese, Afghanistan, Pakistan, even all of them are Muslims. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Korean, and the others. And we will see that. But I just teach you, there are many ways that is written for us in Japan, many ways that we will go, all Eastern's country, all Eastern's land. So that is written for you. I don't know if you will produce or you want. It depends on you, the small lambs of YAHOSHUAH. So how is it? Okay, do it well so that YAHOSHUAH can see it. Is it clear? Until the end of this world that we hear a voice, glory to the righteous one. From the, so according to the picture, it goes to the east. So if we check the picture, it's like it's a little bit faster to go to eastern, like there was in Australia. Many people called, and there was as well in Singapore that he debated as well. So in one place there are some people and there are few people, but they called, come here to perform the baptism. But I didn't accept to go. Wait for until you are really convinced, in case you will do wrong things. When I arrived there, Elia doesn't want to see you do that. No. Because when you go there, and we preach the word, and some of them betrayed because they didn't know. And it's better to be straight. This is the word, this is the teaching, this is what you need. If you are ready, you get ready for the baptism. If you are not ready, we stop. For most of them, they didn't argue the name. No one. It's not many who argued the name, but there are some of them argued the name, that for them, they're always following Jesus. Yeah, there are some people arguing the name because they're convinced in no sins anymore, that you become someone who never sinned, that if Jesus is striked, they don't enter the situation, you are blocked. There are some people, there is someone that he was really angry about YAHOSHUAH's name and he blocked the account, and later he called. How about this? Explain. And I told ma'am, no, cut it off and tell him you were arrogant and now you were asking. We did not cut the talk, that we cut his words, that he insisted, and we said, check back our last discussion. Why did you cancel this discussion? Come on, checking it back. Why did you cut off this discussion? I mean that it's really difficult to talk with foreigners because languages are really different. We talked in English. Even the understanding in English, it's really different. They didn't really understand what we meant if it's not really with their own languages. That, for example, is in Singapore, how do we know their language? That we must speak in English when we talk with them. Even the English language is not really understanding between us. So you really know how hard is my work. Mainly, for example, when people will be baptized and after they will give up, that is really dangerous. So they must know everything before the baptism. That I truly tell you, my work is really hard. We really enter the difficult work, and we ask Yahushua to quicken His work, because Yahushua is the owner of the work, not me. I'm just executing His work, His order. So let's continue. From the end of the earth we hear singing. So this is really from the ends of the earth. This is our work. It must reach the end of the earth. Even if there is the Easterns that they will raise their voice, and the end of this earth must hear it, because they will sing glory to the righteous one. Who is the righteous one? Glory to the righteous one. That is the song. So who is the righteous one? That is Yahushua. And the song that they're going to sing at that time, you see, the song we did, they said as YAHVAH and Yahushua. That's why we made the clip international, so that this world will know that is YAHVAH, that is Yahushua, and it will be famous sooner around the world. If there is someone who will be convinced and they will learn that song, those who are in Togas and Cameras in Rwanda, they learn it. Those small names of Yahushua, you must learn it. So you ask that song, YAHVAH and Yahushua, and you learn it. And I tell you, the small names of Yahushua in abroad, it's foreigners, not Malagasy people. Malagasy, you know Malagasy, that the small names of Yahushua in abroad, those foreigners, that I told them to learn this song and ask the lyrics from mom. It's better you learn it in Malagasy. We teach them to speak Malagasy. Yeah, that's wonderful. In the place where Elia is likes praising. So let's continue. Glory to the righteous one. That is the song. Glory to the righteous one. Glory to that YAHVAH. YAHVAH. How is that song? Glory to Yahushua. Yeah, that is it. Glory to Yahushua. Glory to the righteous one. Those who are with Yahushua, they are righteous. And what is so right? It's that YAHVAH and Yahushua. That's why the song is glory to the righteous one, the honor of the righteous, that YAHVAH and Yahushua in this world. They're going to sing that together. Sing it again. That is it. You really see, that is to glorify that YAHVAH and Yahushua. According to the words that is written here, glory to the righteous one. But I said, there is someone who answers, I waste away, oh, to me, because it's really waste away. The treacherous betray. With treachery, the treacherous betray. That is the dangers. In Revelation chapter 22, that those who do right things, they will continue to do right, but those who do wrong, they will continue to do wrong. Where to find that? Who knows? Revelation chapter 22, verse 11 to Revelation. Let the one who does wrong continue to do wrong. Let the vile person continue to be vile. let the one who does right continue to do right. That here, we can see it that the treacherous betray with treachery, the treacherous betray. Terror, pit, and snare await you, people of the earth. There is not an Armageddon that. It's at the moment we are speaking, really, a sound of terror. Whoever flees at the sound of terror will fall into a pit. You cannot flee, but when you flee, you will die. If you don't flee, you will die. But those who are with Yahushua, they are trusted in without worry. That is it. Yahushua is really wonderful. Yeah. You are really special. He is really special, so amazing. Whoever climbs out of the pit will be caught in a snare. So if there is someone from a pit and they will run away, they will be caught in a snare. That is really killing each other. That means there is no land you can flee. There is no area you can escape. If I told you for Madagascar, that will happen in Madagascar, it's better to stay inside a hall. But to stay at home is difficult because people will attack each other. I have told you that people will attack each other. Between Malagasy people, they will attack each other. That will happen sooner in Madagascar. Mainly those who didn't love Yahushua, they despise the Holy Kingdom. They despise this Holy Kingdom and they tried any means to slander the Holy Kingdom. Sooner you will remember the words of Eliah, but it's really you who will flee away where to put your head. Remember the words of Eliah. The floodgates of the heavens are open, the foundations of the earth shake. The floodgates of the heavens are open. It's really the foundations of the earth shake. What is that? The floodgates of the heavens are opened. Why the floodgates of the heavens are open? Because Yahushua is going to go out. And when Yahushua goes out, the foundations of the earth shake. What does it mean? You don't know that, humans. If you remember, I have told you Yahushua has gone out, has come out of the heaven of heaven, to take revenge of the planet Earth. That no one believes in that. It's only you who knows him. And when Yahushua went out of the heaven of heaven, so before it was closed, there was no the Avengers. That when it was opened, the cause of that, the foundations of the earth shake. It's really the foundations of the earth that is shaken. Obviously, the Avenger is here. Yahushua is arrived. I gave you a proof. The temperature of your planet Earth is increased, because that is included to shake your planet Earth. To increase the temperature, your planet Earth cracks, because there is someone who fires your planet Earth. It's us who do that. The one you can see now, he is the leader. And you may say you are in Madagascar. Yeah, I've told you. I am their leader, the leader of the one who fires the planet Earth. And they may say, we are not happy with that, so persecute them, not me. Go inside the planet Earth and persecute them, not me. But I am their leader. But I did not go there. But you don't have any proof that it's me who did that. And I may say that it's you who said that, because it's the teaching who said that. But that must happen because that is the right. The one who fires the planet Earth, who burns the planet Earth, he's already inside the house. There is no problem like this before. If we measure it, if we measure with 10, it's just 0.75 that is happening. I don't give you a number 1. Really, the worst is going to happen. The worst. So if you see the dangers that is happening on this planet Earth, that is happening on the news, that's why we need the news. It means YAHOSHUAH is already out, and really the foundations of the earth shake. That's why your planet Earth, there are cracks here, cracks there. There is an area on this planet Earth that there is a hole that getting wider. I don't know where is that place, but I didn't watch it. That there is a big hole that is just created like that, and the earth, the land is going to slide in step by step. So when the house on it will be out, you will be swallowed by it. That never happened before, you humans. So you will see something that you have never seen because Elia is here. So everything is finished. All work abroad is finished. We enter the real situation. Elia is saying that here. There is no preparation. There is no something like that. But we enter the real work. That's why we say, get ready. You get ready. Get ready in English. Those foreigners with big ears, red ears. Is it clear? You must always be ready and be courageous. You are really amazed. You are really amazed by me, looking at me. Is there anything wrong? But what did I do to you? Am I handsome? Yeah, it's wonderful. You encourage me. With that encourager, I encourage myself. Yeah, better than you encourage me. If there is someone who really speaks out, he's the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH. We are the descendant of the speaker out. My elder, my dad, my parents, they speak out. So don't you like to be with us? That what is so amazing that you become speaker out like us. That we speak out, that we have the truth. Or what's your opinion? YAHOSHUAH bless you, children. Verse 19. Because of the foundations of the earth is shaken, that is already happening at the moment. The temperature of the planet Earth is increased. And the scientists, they said, because of this, because of that. And I told them, you expert, come on to me. But when your declaration is finished and you will be striked, and it's me who will declare that expert, they're really expert that they cannot escape from the problems. Their problems. How is that word? Experts are really experted that they cannot escape. They cannot solve their problems. Are they smart? Because of the foundation of the earth is shaken, because it's really shaken, the foundations of your planet Earth. It's really the foundation that is going to be destroyed. I will not enter in details, but I know that. I really know how they do that. If someone is asking, does this planet Earth have a foundation? I truly teach you, expert. How is it possible your planet Earth go around the line, follow the line, and it will never quit the line? And it's only you, expert. If it will get out of the line, if just 1 degree or small degrees, it will be burned. Why? Because there is something to hold your planet Earth. Yeah, and the small names of YAHOSHUAH says that the force of YAHOSHUAH, yeah, it's right. But what is the system that YAHOSHUAH installed? Why your planet Earth does not go away from the left and the right? And according to expert, that it always follows the line. Why doesn't it go right and left, and it will never get out of the line? Where are experts? Where are you? Those who have baccalaureate plus, why does not your planet Earth get out of the line? Let's begin with master. Those who have master, let them answer that question. Come here, close to me. Yeah, if you cannot answer my question, you will have something. It's just a diploma that is just given like that. Master people, give me the answer. Why does not your planet Earth get out of the line? Come on. Search for it. Come on, searching. It's about attractive force. And where does it come from? Magnetic, from when? From where? Where? Where does it come from? Magnetic force, and where does it come from? From that YAHVAH. And where? Where in that YAHVAH? You can find, you can see. If you followed what I taught, you can know it, so you didn't follow it. I have taught you that, but it was just passing. I told you there is something there. There was a place I gave you. So you say there is an attractive. So how is that? How is it going? No, that is wrong. About cold and hot. That is not possible to hold your planet Earth not to get out of the line. That is it. About gas, monies. That is just a plus. You just concatenate it. There is a gas monies. What is it? About the light. What kind of light? If this is the sun, this is the earth, and the earth turns around like this, it's from the sun according to you. So if the force of the sun is changed, how about that? If it changes, even just the temperature, that force will be changed. Even you really know that the temperature of your planet Earth is changed over the time, all the time. It cannot be constant. So if it's about the temperature, it should not go like this, because it's the force, attractive force from the sun. It's cold, hot. And how about that? Yeah, that is it. You remember. If you remember, I told you there is a force, negative and positive. It's another name above, but I told you about gas monis. It's really up there next to the gate of the heaven of heaven. That gas monis is created, and that gas monis makes the creation. It's not that YAHVAH would say, let it be, let it be, let it be, but that gas monis that create, that makes the creation. You learned in physics about the force plus and minus that creates the magnetic force. About minus and plus, you learned about that. And through that, the gas will be sent, because the magnetic force turns around like this, and your sun is created by that as well. And there is a force like this, that your sun is a conic. It's like a tube cathodic. It's not round as you see that. It's a cathodic. It's like a cornea of the eyes. The scientists, they cannot see that. Do you understand? And when the gas is sent, it turns like this. The closer becomes hotter and becomes planets, stars, and those who are next to them becomes fires, because this plus and minus, that is the creation. And the gas, that is from that YAHVAH and YAHOSHUAH, out of them, or from that YAHVAH and YAHOSHUAH. But the gas goes through that spiral shape, according to your spiral shape. And that thing that creates the stars, burning stars, those who are next to that thing, that creates stars. And those who are far away, they becomes planets. It's the force from that YAHVAH in that tube that strikes the thing closer to it, and it becomes a fire. But no one can see it. Humans cannot see it. Even creatures, they cannot see it. That's why above there is a dangerous zone. You cannot see that, but Elia tells you that even devils cannot pass through that. They will disappear. According to you humans, it's a dangerous zone. According to scientists, there is a Bermuda Triangle. That Bermuda Triangle, it's one element that is a little bit similar. But it's the devils who are using that system because they saw that system and they use it, but it's not the same. That is it. And let me say, how to connect to the earth. It's with that system that YAHVAH made it. Your planet Earth connects to the sun. There is that tube that connects the earth and the sun. And that line holds your planet Earth not to get out of that line, because it connects to the sun, but it's really invisible. If someone will enter that zone, all about him will disappear. And those who go on an airplane, that is really risky, and I don't know, There is another communication that they do. Even extraterrestrials, when they pass through there with their UFOs, they will disappear. That's why it's called a black hole. But that black hole, that is the dumbest, that is the smallest on this planet Earth that you can see. You may say that there is a big black hole. Oh my gosh, you were really dumb. In the place you can see, that is the smallest one. You said black hole and the others. Even the connection between the sun and the planet Earth, it's black hole according to you, but it's the smallest one. There is a big black hole according to you, because whatever pass through it, they will disappear. I don't say it's the children of them, the child, no. It's really the smallest one. If it's 1,000, the size of the black hole above there is just 2.0002. Really, the smallest one. So that force from that YAHVAH, that's why our planet Earth is really special, that has that special tube that connects the sun to the planet Earth. It's really made personally for the planet Earth. That's why YAHOSHUAH really loves the planet Earth, because it was made personally. And that line holds your planet Earth not to get out of the line, not about the attractive force and the force of the sun and the earth. No, that's wrong. That's why I said, if it's what you said, it depends on the temperature. The force depends on the temperature. If you learned about energy and the force, that is a dependence. Is that right? There is a thermodynamic. If it say energy, there is a force. If it say a force, there is a temperature, because W equals F times D. Force times distance. If it say force, displacement, that is the temperature. Because if there is a displacement, there is a temperature. The air friction, the ground friction, and the others. So there is a force. If the temperature is changed all the time, the displacement of your planet Earth is changed as well. But why it's not changed? So it does not depend on the temperature and the sun, but it depends on that thing. And that thing hold that tube from that YAHVAH hold the sun. If we can't know it, it's like one great line that passes through the sun and the earth, and that holds it. Even if it will revolve, it will not change, because that is it, the force from that YAHVAH that holds it, and it will not move, because it's the force from that YAHVAH. That's why there is a fire inside your planet Earth. And if I ask you a question, can you answer why there is a fire inside your planet Earth? I really want to challenge experts, and I want to ask questions that they cannot answer anymore. A balancing source. That is humans brainstorming why there is a hot, warm, why your underground planet Earth is burning. What is the reason? The pressure at the top is not the same as the pressure at the bottom. Does make your planet Earth underground burn, because it's really a fire in the underground of your planet Earth. That reasoning is really wrong. No. That's wrong. It's not about cold and warm. Yeah, it's still that tube. It sends fire to balance your planet Earth compared to the sun. And the fire must be there. And it passes by, but it continues. Let me talk particularly for your planet Earth. And from the sun, it has its potential, and here it has its potential, and they hold each other. And when your planet Earth revolves, and it's a permanent line. so its position will not move. It stay fixed. And let me say that how is it possible? Even the planet Earth, it's parallel. It's simple. The problem is not about decreasing that, it's increasing the temperature inside the tube. It's increasing the temperature, and because of that, let me keep it as a secret. It's our secret because you cannot study about that. That heat, that's why there must be the sea. Because without the sea, your planet Earth is really burned. Because that fire stays permanently. That's why the spirit of that YAHVAH was in the heaven above, that poured out the water on the planet Earth, and it became the sea. That was that discussion, but it's really difficult to explain that to scientists. Even your head is really small. The water from above must be poured out to put on this planet Earth. But before, it's like a fog with the water around your planet Earth, a fog with water. But if that case, it will be icy if it's without the tube from that YAHVAH. And people are really amazed by that. We don't know anything about that anymore. Yeah, one day I will teach you about that. But let me just explain about that to those experts. They are really dumb. The theory of experts, those are wrong because they are not the creators, and that worm that is inside your planet Earth, and there is a blockade of that worm, that fire. There is a special space inside your planet Earth to protect that worm so that it will not be increased. It's like that is a blockade. How to say that? It's like the pot, the vacuum flask, that it cannot get out of this vacuum flask, but it stays here. It's like there is a gas, so that it will not reach your planet Earth. And what to do? The cap of that vacuum flask will be broken, and when it will be broken so huge, your planet Earth will be burned, and Elia cannot go. That is it. So it depends on how Elia goes. Everything depends on Elia, and it cannot be broken so huge that what we want, it will be broken so huge, and your planet Earth will be burned, and no one will be saved anymore, but it's only us who will go home, and that cannot be done. But we must do it a little by little. So your planet Earth is getting shake, because that vacuum flask is getting open, and your planet Earth is getting shake. The more we open it, the more your planet Earth is getting shake. So if we open it completely, your planet Earth is going to be exploded. Do you understand? And your planet Earth is going to run away, because when the planet Earth is going to be exploded, it will run away. It's like the system of the balloon. When it will be exploded, it will run away and it will be destroyed. It's like that system. So when it will be open, your planet Earth will be destroyed and completely run away. That scientists, they don't know that. So, where is your diploma? What is your experience? Because you don't know how is the technique of the creation. That is the story of your planet Earth. That's why it never moves back. It's always fixed. And its shape, it's like the lambda. And check that, how it looks like. It's like a lambda. The thing that holds your planet Earth, it's like a lambda. And search for that. I have given you an advice, so learn about it. That's why your planet Earth is really destroyed, because that protection system is going to be destroyed, and that destruction is already ongoing. I am their leader. I am the leader that I am sitting on this chair. In case someone is thinking that we're going to persecute that, it's you who did that. You cannot persecute me. It's at the end that Elia will be count. So, how is that your expertise? What is that? What did it say? Repeat again. Scientists, they really challenge that YAHVAH, because they say that there is no creator. That when they are strike, they say like there is a creator when they strike. But if they are not strike, God doesn't exist, because they are with the devils, and automatically they do that, because devils, they don't like God, they don't need God. Is it clear, children? And children must answer. They understand, even they don't understand anything with that. What is the question? Okay, I give you a micro, but I don't understand. I can't hear it. The question, because at the moment the words are accomplished, the words of the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH is accomplished, the temperature is increased. I heard on news, I don't remember where did I heard that during winter it's getting hotter. Yeah, of course. It's already happening. About the rain, it's not normal, the rain anymore. Many people mumbled about that. It's France 24 who talked about that, about the rain. If it's about the rain that should fall during 1 year, it was fell down for 24 hours. It's really a flood. In Moscow? Okay, just let it be. We are in a hurry to go home. I am in a hurry to go home, that you aren't. Who will go? Go to us? Okay, have a seat. Okay, next question. YAHOSHUAH bless you, the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH. My question is, there is the warm temperature and a gas underground of the earth, and there was a news I heard that scientists found there is an empty space underground. So how it looks like and so on. They know a little bit that they haven't found it. They know it a little bit. The truth is, it's the devil who are living in that empty space. You don't know that. Underground of your planet Earth, there is the fire directly from that YAHVAH through that tube I told you. And there is the protection like a vacuum flask. And that empty space is the devils who are living there. And it's in that empty space that there is their base. They're really dumb. Their friends are in hell and they can see them. Really, they are dumb. They can see their friends, that their friends are thrown in hell. When Elia throws devil in hell, and they can see them, even their base is next to the hell. They're really mindless wickedness. But they cannot be conscious how to fight against the creators. Even their friends are stuck there, but they keep going to be foolish. But they are cursed to keep doing wrongdoings. And there is the base of the devil. But there are men bases there. There are no human There is no humans who can enter it. And the ugly creatures you can find there. If it's in the sea, it's the Leviathan's base. But even it's in the sea, it's underground. The sea is above and their base is underground. Not in the sea, but it's through the underground. But there is the YAHVAHs that live in this empty space. And they kidnap people and they bring them in that area, in that zone. They are really mindless. And their main base, that is really next to the hell. Because no one can close to them next to the hell. And they say that they are protected. That is so funny. They are protected by what? That's why in the unseen life, it's next to the hell, the unseen life. It's one zone protected zone underground. And when the militaries of the heaven of heaven are sent to destroy your planet Earth, they go to that vacuum flask. Is it clear? My question is, according to your words, the tube that connects the earth and the sun, its power is increased and the planet Earth underground is really hotter. So there will be time sooner it will be cut and the planet Earth is going to be suspended in nothing. When your planet Earth is getting hotter, even you know it will be strange. Hit the stove and you will see how it looks like the pot on it. It must vibrate sooner or it will be disappeared. If it's thin something, it will vibrate. That is one picture. And the second picture, why your planet Earth will be suspended on nothing. It's because of that thing. When that YAHVAH will remove that thing that holds your planet Earth, it will be removed. That will happen because it's only Him that holds your planet Earth. And if it will be removed, your planet Earth will be suspended on nothing. Decreasing that doesn't exist, but to increase the temperature that is existing. So your planet Earth will be suspended on nothing. That thing that holds your planet Earth, that is removed. It's like coffin, so fetch water for you. If it's to fetch water here and there and over there, that is his usual duty. But when that YAHVAH will mess it up, it's really a block of ice that will be dropped from him. That's why even the ice dropping will be messed up. The snow that will happen on your planet Earth, it's really messed up. It's not about the worm or the greenhouse gases effect, or it's not about ozone layer. Ozone layer, it has been existed from a long time. If you think about that, there are now many factories about that anymore. At the moment, we are speaking, but before, there are many factories that worked with charcoal, cars. Really, there are lots of smokes that they produced. But at the moment we are speaking, because of restrictions, there is no cars that will produce much smoke anymore. But before, there were lots of smokes. But why? There was not greenhouse gases, greenhouse effect, and the ozone layer. It was not destroyed at that time. But now there is the ozone layer depletion, and they talk about that because they cannot solve the problem about the environmental problems anymore. And they said it's like this and like that. So if we cannot solve the problems anymore, call alien. Is it clear the answer for your question? Brothers, it's clear. You have no questions anymore. So if I ask you a question, can you answer my question? That is it. Why the sea is salty? It's like this and like that. It becomes a magic wand. That is the end. Is it clear, children? So you represent the small arms of YAHOSHUAH because they cannot understand that. But it's like that picture. That is the force of my dad. Nothing that he can't do. How that YAHVAH creates everything, because we are still on this topic. How that tube getting down. Once, the more it comes down, it becomes colder. It's not inside the planet Earth, but it getting down. For example, next to the sun, it's Mercury, if I am not wrong. And after there is Venus, and I have given you the names, but I don't remember anymore. Jupiter is closer. But it's getting colder because it's far from the sun. But the reality, the tube, it's getting smaller because everything takes the force from that tube. That sun doesn't have a force. Everything will think that it has. They're wrong. Those stars, they don't have force, but they take the force from the tube. The tube that I have told you about, that plus, and those plus creates universe that I can't count on it. But there are many. All universe are shaped by that tube. That's why I tell you, the universe you know is the universe of the planet Earth. Oh, because that's what you can see. And it becomes cold because the force of that tube becomes smaller down there. And those who take the force from that tube, they become cold because the force is already small. And it's getting darker. Even above, it's dark as well, because only those who are next to that tube, it's getting light and brilliant. If this is the sun, those who are around it, they are like the sun. It's the creation of your planet Earth that I am talking here, because it's really special from that YAHVAH. But there are the creations of the stars, sun and planet around above. It's really particular. It's not like the creation of your planet Earth. Your scientists don't know that. As I said before, it's just the creation by Cosmonis. It's the Cosmonis that creates the planet, constellation, galaxies, and the others. And it's created automatically by the Cosmonis. That's it. It's a kind of tube. It's like that. How can I explain that to you? It's a beam from that YAHVAH and YAHOSHUAH. What kind of light is that? It's like how your planet Earth turns around, because when it will be revolved. Here, this part is dark and this part is light. Remember the shape of the lamp that I told you. I will not show it in details. It's simple. But the light, there is no creation or creators that will have light automatically, because the light source is from that YAHVAH, and that YAHVAH will never accept that there is a light that will be created automatically like that. No, that doesn't exist. Because if you say a light is from that YAHVAH, and if there is a light that will be settled, it's from that YAHVAH. All fans depend on that YAHVAH. That is it. But your planet Earth is really special, really special. But the creation above, oh my gosh. According to humans, there are many above. It's just according to your vision. But there are many things that you cannot see. What you can see, if we compare, this micro is the planet Earth. Now, this is the distance that sailing top above till the ground floor here. What you can see is just the distance between the top and the bottom of this micro. Put it on the ground. So the stars you can see, it's really upper this comparison. If we put this on the stars, if we put this on the ground, it's just here the distance between the stars and the planet Earth. Even this is really longer. It's in here. If we really count it, if we really measure it, it's here. So how is it? Is there anyone who will ask question? Expertise. Because the earth is suspended on nothing. Because its foundation is cut. To open that vacuum flask, that will make your planet Earth suspending on nothing, because it's a force that holds it. And when the force that holds it will be removed. How to say that according to your mathematics? Pressure equals F divided S. F divided by S. Force divided by surface that gives the pressure. So if it's just the pressure that will be decreased, so the force on your planet Earth is decreased as well. If we enter underground soil, because the force underground that holds your planet Earth, that surface, so if it will be increased or decreased, there is an effect on your planet Earth. For example, I am holding something around it. I don't know if you understand that. It's about thermodynamic. If I hold a small stick wooden and there is a balloon and I hit the air inside, it will move automatically because the pressure will be decreased and it will rise upper. Do you understand? Do you understand? It's so simple. Why the balloon will fly in the air? Hydrogen. When the atmosphere is really hot, it will run away and fly away. And when the atmosphere is cold, it's landing down. It's so simple. When the force is decreased, automatically your planet Earth is vibrating because it depends on the force underground. Think about my words. It's so simple. Yeah, that's what I taught you recently. Because of the planet Earth is suspended on nothing, people on it, they become drunk. As a proof, there are many people, they have headache, automatically they have a headache, they get fever, and there are many diseases that is already happening. The end is here. Your problem, it's about the things inside your planet Earth that YAHOSHUAH is doing. And because of that, all animals, creators, they are messed up. Listen to this. The problem of this is the people in countryside, because when the planet Earth is getting hotter, there are small creatures inside your planet Earth, and they are dependent each other. The small creatures above, they eat the under one. They eat each other. That is the balance of your planet Earth. And farmers, they need those small creatures, because if there is no small creatures, your fertilizer will kill your crops, because fertilizer is the poo of pigs, poo of chicken. It's a kind of poo. So you are eating poo. That picture is really bad. Awful. But there are those small creatures, special. They are special to balance your planet Earth. They are really required that YAHVAH created that to balance that. Everything is dependent each other. The above eats the down eats the creatures above. They have their own way, their own work. But what is happening? The small creatures down, they are burned. So they eat the creatures above, and it's getting upper, and at the end, it's your crops that they eat. If you are not struck by that yet, be happy. But that is already happening on this planet Earth. So that's why famine, that is happening. That will be happening. There is no balancing anymore. That it's really messed up. Even if the crops that they should protect, they eat your crops. The story is really reversed. That's why the animals in the forest, they bite, because their mind is really messed up as well. If you remark, the animals, they know earthquake is coming. When the earthquake is going to happen, the dog, they bark, and the earthquake is happening. Am I wrong? It's just an example. When the animals in the forest know that their world is really messed up, they will leave their place. And when they're messed up, their vision is really changed. So their friends is human. They say that it's their enemies, because their place is really messed up and they're going to strike you. That's why all animals from forest are going to get out and they will strike humans. That is already happening on the news. It's really many animals from the forest, they kill humans. Those are the declaration that YAHOSHUAH's words are accomplished. The end is here. We are already here. It depends on you who will not stand firm. It depends on you who will not stand firm. Everything is messed up and everything will strike you. The animals will strike you. Everything. Because the anger of that YAHVAH is here. YAHOSHUAH really did his best for a long time. YAHOSHUAH did his best to and tried any means to save you here, and he was dead. The apostles say that the end is here. Yeah, they're right. That the apostles, they did not call the whole world. So that is written for Elia. Even the apostles said, children, this is the end, because the entire YAHOSHUAH were there. That is the sign. But the real entire YAHOSHUAH is not arrived yet. That is God. So the apostles said, this is the end because of entire YAHOSHUAH, but that was not the real end, because they didn't know. The truth doesn't blame them. But when Elia is here, he brings the words at the end of the earth, and to fight against the real entire YAHOSHUAH. That is God. When God will arrive, that is the words and the real words. Children, this is the end, because the real entire YAHOSHUAH is arrived. He is already there in the Red House in Kremlin. He is already there, but he is not a president yet. That's why he is already there, because Elia is already here. There is no one who knows that, because for humans it's about Canon and Cain that is fighting against each other. No. Devils, when they fight in the heaven of heaven, it's not the Cain or Canon that they fought against that YAHVAH. Be conscious. I give you the question. It's not you that I said be mind presence. I ask you that question. When we fought in the heaven of heaven, what kind of weapon we used in the heaven of heaven? When the citizens of the heaven of heaven fought against the devils, the citizens of the heaven of heaven are led by Elia. What was that? Take the micro. Who will answer? The frequency. Yeah, that's right, the frequency. In the frequency that there is the force. And in the frequency, that's why they're using the frequency at this end. And you will be controlled by frequency. Our humans will be controlled by frequency. All of you. Because the frequency that created this world. And they use the frequency to control this world, because the frequency can control and can create something. And that frequency, that force from the heaven of heaven, the great light, that they wanted at that time. And it was given to them, and they thought that they have forces. I have told you that it was not created by that YAHVAH, it was created by Elia. Because that YAHVAH already knew that they were wicked. But they knew that. They thought it was the real one. And at the moment that they are amazed by that, because I spilled the beans that it's me who created it, not that YAHVAH. And they are amazed by that. Let them hear that. It's not that YAHVAH who created that, but it's Elia, because they wanted that above, up there. They wanted the great light from that YAHVAH, and they really wanted to get that. And that YAHVAH said, told Elia, create a light and give it to them so that they will use it. That YAHVAH already knew that they will use it to rebel to that YAHVAH. And they used it to perform sign. And they performed sign to deceive the people in the heaven of heaven. They showed many things to deceive people. And they got 1/3 in the heaven of heaven. That is really bad. And they rebelled. And when they were kicked up, they used their light. And when the word was opened above there, they used their light. They will use that to fight against Elia. Is the light that Elia created that they will use to fight against Elia? It's me who created that. I can control it. Stop your force. Do you understand? That's why I told you, be wise, children. You don't know the one who is speaking with you. You are really lucky and blessed to see him. You are really lucky to see him talk with you. That is my story above there. They were kicked out of the heaven of heaven. That YAHVAH did not give any force to that anymore. It becomes a dark, not a light anymore. And that light that they bring down here, and that force that they will fight against YAHOSHUAH. That's why they kill humans. You will be transformed not to know God anymore, but you will be transformed. Devils like them, they always use frequencies, included the electronic chipset. Through that electronic chipset that they can control you, because electronic chipset, it means frequency inside it. They are the owner of the frequency on our planet Earth, so it's really easy to control you according to you. That electronic chipset will be used to control you, because they will not use gun to fight against YAHOSHUAH. The gun will not, that is really nothing for YAHOSHUAH. And you may say that we're going to fight, and you think about Eliah is going to bring gun. Devils already know that it's not about gun, that war, but it's about frequency. It's the force inside the frequency. And how about inside the blood, that there is the force? Even the devils, they're looking for the blood, even the frequency that they are going to use. So the blood of humans, that is the frequency, right? That YAHVAH, it's really that YAHVAH himself, the life, because everything is in him. Your creation, humans, you were created with a body, and there is the life, and the life is from that YAHVAH that is flowing inside within your blood, and there is the spirit as well. The life and the spirit flowing together, but the life is flowing inside your body, inside your blood. But when you die, it's the shape of your spirit that will appear there. That is the answer for you who are asking, when we die, what will I look like? Is the shape of your spirit, because you take the shape of your spirit. There is no spirit that is old. It's your body that is old, but not your spirit. Is it clear? That is the answer for that question. When you will arrive there, you will see how Eliah looks like. Eliah will never be old. And about the frequency of the devil, it's not about the life. The life, it's really another force that they're taking. They want to be like YAHOSHUAH, that YAHOSHUAH is the honor of the life. But if it's about the force that they are going to fight against YAHOSHUAH, that frequency that they're going to use. But it's about endurance, to make your life longer, that they collect life. That, do you understand? That's what they mean with the life, to get force to be alive. They have frequency to fight against, and they have force. It's like a shield, that life. If the death should touch them, if here is them, and they will fill it with life, and the death will touch the life, not to touch them. That's why they need the life to be their shield. And they kill many people, and that is their force, their shield. That's why when I die my family, they are the honor of that expression. When people are dead, that is their life, and it becomes their shield in front of them. It's like their guardkeeper. It's like that the situation, and they become immortal. So when Eliah and Gog will fight against, it's not about gun that we will use. That's why I'm laughing at your gun. When the work of Eliah will really work, that gun is really nothing for Eliah, because your gun will never shot me. What is so dangerous? When I say, I will shot you, it will turn the position of your shot, because time is not arrived yet. I don't know if you understand, because we are not fighting against by gun, but it's always with the frequency. And they really know that we are not fighting against by again, but it's with the frequency. It's between you humans that you fight against and kill each other between again, but we are not fighting against with again. I don't know if you understand or you don't. Or did you find me with a gun when I drive out the devils? You die, you die. Do you understand? It's like that. My question, the word is the frequency. This world is created by the frequency. So the word is the frequency. About the word of YAHOSHUAH and Gog is the frequency that is going to be used. So will there be a word that destroy Gog? YAHOSHUAH will speak and that will destroy Gog. For YAHOSHUAH, he is just speaking and it's finished. YAHOSHUAH will just send me to show Gog that he can defeat you. That is finished. But for YAHOSHUAH, how YAHOSHUAH will fight against him? There is really nothing for him. Gog and Lune really know that he's the real owner of the authority. YAHOSHUAH is the owner of the authority, and they really know that the devils, when they already know that they are dead here, they always go there. Even if they're going to die, they don't care. That is the curse that happened to them. The curse, they must do wrongdoings even if you're going to die. Don't say that there is devils there. They will be punished. No. When they die, that they will stop. And when they die, they are withered. The words of God withered, and they will be thrown in hell, and they already withered in hell, and they mumble and speak out, speak swear word in hell, but they're already withered. Is it clear? Is it clear, my explanation? Really clear? You don't know anything about that. Humans are really poor. They don't know anything about that. So be wise, children. You will go to that amazing place, to go to the place where Elia comes from. That's why I tell you, don't be fool. That is it. Are you satisfied? Okay, sit down, have a seat. That is the end of my words. That is the end of my words. See you next time, the next teaching. Today's teaching is longer. I really explained many things to you. I wish that all of you will arrive in the heaven of heaven. And everyone will fight so hard to arrive there. You will not be fool anymore. You don't know anything in us. You will never understand that. Even what I taught you is just simple. But when you will arrive in us, you will really see how wonderful the heaven of heaven is in YAHOSHUAH. YAHOSHUAH bless all of you. There is a question from our friends in Rwanda, if I understand. A question from Rwanda. It's in English version, so you translate it in English. And translate it in English well, clearly. People who are listening from Rwanda, hello, Ambassador of YAHOSHUAH. I have a question that I want to ask. In our planet, especially in my location, they who are in Rwanda, if I understand, there is time of increasing of hate in atmosphere known as global warming. Global warming. A global warming. Some scientists, like John, said its main cause is increase of carbon and the greenhouse gases in atmosphere and the ozone layer depletion. Could you please explain in brief if there is any spiritual power behind them? The spiritual power I have explained. It's not from ozone layer. It's not about greenhouse gases. But it's been a long time that there is the gases that rise up. But that is not the cause. That is not the cause of that dangers. Even the smoke before, there are lots of smokes. But now there are many electric cars, and mainly there is the restriction of exhaust car. It's in Madagascar that doesn't exist. So when your car produces lots of smokes, your cars cannot be on the road, even it continues. So it does have nothing to do with that. But what I have been explaining, it's about the destruction of your planet Earth. It's to increase the temperature of your planet Earth. That is the name of that, but Yahushua doesn't allow to tell you. It's just that gas monis that I tell you. That gas monis, that is above up there. But the tube that I tell you to bring the force from above, to bring that warm temperature, it's like electric force, if it's like that. Because it's the force from minus and plus. It's like one tube. One pipe, if eyes can see it, if a tool can see it, but you humans, you cannot see that, even if you're going to use a tool. But if human can enter through that zone, you will disappear. But that divine Yahushua protect that zone, that no one can pass through that. There is no force, neither authority to pass through that on your planet Earth. But if someone will pass through that, they will disappear. And that worm that is increased. That's why the temperature of your planet Earth is really increased. That is the first. That worm has a heart inside your planet Earth, in the deepest underground. And that heart, like a vacuum flask, that is going to be broken, and ready to remove it. And it's not removed yet, but it's getting removed little by little. And that removing, that creates this increasing of the worm. And second, to make your planet Earth cold, there is one layer, fianso layer. You cannot see that, humans. What you know is the ozone layer. That's what you have seen with your eyes, and you can see with your X-beam. That's what you can see. But one layer that is called fianso, you cannot see that. That is above ozone layer. That gives the water, icy water above up there. That is created by fianso, and that fianso created layer fianso. That is really special from the fianso. That fianso is one tool to fetch water, to pour water. There is one picture on the internet from humans we see this kind of thing flying above, up there. It's like the Kwafianso because it looks like a stone, a rock, a little bit longer. That poured water on this planet Earth, all icy things. And it really works on the North Pole and the South Pole. I don't know if scientists knows that or not. And that pours water on the South Pole and the North Pole and to fetch. And the group of that protects the sun not to burn your planet Earth, because there is the great force passing through the sun and connects to your planet Earth, and that Fianso layer that is blocked is the Fianso layer that blocks the warmth from above. Unfortunately, that is getting removed. That YAHVAH removed that. And that Kwafianso that pours out water on the planet Earth, that is not working normally anymore. And at the time it will not work anymore, danger for you, because the planet Earth temperature is going to be increased, because the water will be poured out in the place that, so it's always the flood from above, because the Kwafianso is already messed up. It does not pour water in a place that it should pour water. Automatically, it's really overdose. The water really overdose. If it should share the water, that it's in one place that it will pour water, and there are some areas that will not have the protection from the Fianso layer anymore. That's why the sun shines hotly, and that's why there is a messing up on your planet Earth. When the winter, it's really freezing. When the summer, it's really burning, because there is no Fianso layer anymore. It's not about spiritual, that it's really reality above up there. That is your real story. Is it clear? So it's you or their representative. So, could you please tell us if it is the end of the earth, signs or evidence? This, the proof, the end of the earth. It's time for your burning and to destroy all of you, because you didn't listen to the Creator. You didn't listen to the honor of the authority and the force. You didn't listen to. And that is YAHOSHUAH. You didn't listen to the words of Elia, and it deserves you. Question, it's finished. So it's already finished, the translation. YAHOSHUAH bless all of you. May the people in Rwanda will be increased. In Madagascar, we cannot say that may it will be increased. Yeah, we cannot say that anymore. For you, it's already, all of you, love each other. It's all of you, brothers and sisters, to hold hands with Elia to go to the heaven of heaven. That is it. That is it, or not? Stand firm till the end. Humans cannot solve it anymore. Even if they will stop restrict cars not to produce smokes anymore, it's not because of the smokes get out of the exhaust of your cars. No. It's that YAHVAH is showing his anger, that the small names of YAHOSHUAH, you are protected wherever you are. That is our moment here. I already tell you, be wise, don't be fool. You will go to the heaven of heaven, not to stay here. You are going to go to your Savior, that people don't believe in that He exists. That I emphasize you, YAHOSHUAH exists. We have seen Him with our eyes. We know how to be with Him. that exists. We are the witnesses of the truth. Don't be fooled. If you want to go to us, go to YAHOSHUAH. Clear? Let's pray together. Thank you very much, beloved Father YAHVAH. Thank you very much for your grace, your goodness. We did this congregation to meet in front of you, to glorify and celebrate and praise you, exalt you in the highest, rise up in the highest, beloved Father YAHVAH, the great light, the honor of the force and the authority, wherever you are always glorified and celebrated because you are the Most High. You are really wonderful, beloved Father YAHVAH. This is the end of our moment. It's the moment that is ended here, that our communication with you is always continued. So bless our way when we go home, to be full of your protection, your grace, for whatever we're going to do. Bless everything, our handy maker, our work, whatever we do. Bless everything. Heal those who are sick. Heal them from painful. That is the situation that humans must suffer on this planet Earth, and that must happen on humans on this planet Earth, and make your people strong. They will never be afraid, but it's like the 5 wise virgins in front of you, always protect their way in front of you. Beloved Father YAHVAH, protect your small name, YAHOSHUAH, protect your younger brothers and sisters. Glory be to both of you till the end. Thank you very much, beloved Father YAHVAH. In your name, YAHOSHUAH, that I make that prayers and words. Hallelujah. Amen. So that is our words. YAHOSHUAH bless all of you. Wave your hands. See you next time.